There is a house at the edge of the woods where the sunset casts long, skeletal shadows across the silent, gray floorboards. Inside, my room was a sanctuary of soft fabrics and memories, but it always felt like something was missing from the silence. I spent hours before the silver glass, searching for a version of myself that didn't feel so incredibly alone in this world. But perfection is fragile. One slip, one moment of carelessness, and the world I knew shattered into 1,000 jagged, sharp pieces. I knelt to gather the remains, but the reflection didn't show my room. It showed a hallway dark, cold, and seemingly endless. Deep within that corridor, a figure stood. It was impossibly tall, a shadow that didn't belong to any light I had ever known. I couldn't stay away. Night after night, the creature grew closer. Its limbs were long, reaching through the silver fog like winter branches. When its misaligned eyes finally met mine, I didn't feel fear. I felt seen. Finally, someone was looking back at the real me. "Can you hear me?" I whispered to the glass. The answer didn't come in sound, but in liquid ink pressing against the surface. We formed a bond in the dark. As we spoke through the glass, the shadows in my room began to stretch and twist unnaturally. I ignored the world outside. The curtains remained drawn. The only light I needed was the eerie, silver glow radiating from the mirror. "You're not scary," I told him, pressing my hand to the cold surface. The mirror bled a different truth back at me. "I am." His face emerged from the depths. He was beautiful in his wrongness, with features that defied the laws of the natural world.
"Do not break the glass again." A cold pulse drummed from his touch, vibrating through my palm and deep into my bones.
The room began to dissolve. My own reflection lagged behind, watching me with a hunger that I no longer recognized as my own.
"Cracked spiderweb from the inside. Why are you breaking?" I cried out. A whisper brushed against my ear. I didn't. His arms opened wide, an invitation to a place where loneliness couldn't reach. The silver surface felt thin, like a veil.
"I am not afraid," I whispered. I reached out, my heart beating in time with the rhythmic tapping on the glass. The glass turned to liquid. I felt the cold bite of the silver as it swallowed me, pulling me into the endless hall. Morning came to the village. The house was quiet. The mirror stood in its frame, perfect, polished, and completely unbroken. But I was on the other side. The room was a distant dream. I pounded on the barrier, but no sound escaped the dark.
He stood in my room, stretching his long, pale fingers, breathing my air. He was free. I was the reflection now, in another room. Another girl looks into the silver, and the cycle begins again. "Break the glass."